Hi there, welcome to my online classroom. I'm Mark McLaren and I'm here to help you with chemistry. If you're studying Chemistry 11 or 12 anywhere in the province of BC, I can give you good quality chemistry tutoring. Whether you want to just get through the course or whether you want to make sure you get an A in the course, I can help you make that happen. As a little tip, you should know if you're taking Chemistry 12, probably the most important concept that you will learn, you learn sometime in October, usually, and that's the concept of chemical equilibrium. So I thought what I'd do is give you just a little taste of what you can learn by presenting the concept of chemical equilibrium, at least at an introductory level. If we come over to my handy-dandy whiteboard over here, I've got a chemical reaction written down, hydrogen gas reacting with oxygen gas to produce water. In Chemistry 11, we would have talked about that reaction, you would have learned about that reaction, and recognized that if you put hydrogen together with oxygen, you have an explosive reaction that produces water. However, in Chem 12, we learn that if we put the hydrogen and oxygen together in a closed container, so nothing can escape, what actually happens is, at least initially, the hydrogen and the oxygen do react. Here's the container, and these little guys here are hydrogen, and these bigger guys are the oxygen. What happens is, at the beginning, the forward reaction takes place. Hydrogens collide with oxygens, producing water molecules. And in fact, that forward reaction goes fastest when you have the most hydrogen and oxygen available, which is always right at the beginning of the reaction. Now, a little while later, if we come down and look at the next frame, which is the same container, now we've got some water molecules that have been produced. So while the hydrogen and the oxygen are still colliding and reacting, they're not going as fast, they're not colliding or reacting as fast because there's less hydrogen and oxygen there. At the same time, it turns out that because there's water molecules, those water molecules have the potential to collide and also react. Now, if they collide and react, what they're producing is hydrogen and oxygen. The reverse reaction starts to take place. So here, we only had our forward reaction, hydrogen reacting with oxygen. A little while later, though, as the forward reaction is slowing down, the reverse reaction begins, and it begins to speed up a little bit until we come to our third frame. At this point, if we were to measure things, everything would be constant. Pressure would be constant, temperature would be constant. It wouldn't seem like anything was happening. But in reality, what is happening is the forward reaction has slowed down to a certain point, while the reverse reaction sped up until it was the same rate. And so what you can see is that in our first frame, we had, just to review here, in our first frame, only the forward reaction took place. A little while later, the forward reaction is slowing down, the reverse reaction is speeding up, and finally, in this situation here, the forward reaction, while it's still taking place, is taking place at the same rate as the reverse reaction. And this is what we call chemical equilibrium. At this point, the concentrations stay constant because while water is being produced, at the very same time, hydrogen and oxygen are also being produced. And so it looks like nothing is happening, but the system is in dynamic equilibrium. So if you get that concept down pat, and that's just the beginning, but if you get that concept down pat, you're going to do really, really well for the rest of the year. Anyway, if you look right above my head, you can see it says You are the only one here. That's talking to me. I'm the only one here right now. And notice it also says invite people. So if you want to get some chemistry tutoring, if you want some help, all you have to do is get in touch with me. Go to my website at ThinkingTeacher.ca. Send me an email. Let me know, and we'll set something up, regardless of where you are in the province of British Columbia. Hope to talk to you soon. Bye for now.